Lights, camera, action. Yeah, Buzzy here. Happy Thursday, folks. Hopping on here today. Oh, had a few minutes. Wanted to talk about some stuff. Mainly, you can see the title of the video: Internet slash YouTube golf. What does that mean besides the obvious? We just had the Internet Invitational, the Barstool Sports Internet Invitational. Give them the plug; they don't need it. Everybody's already talking about it, anyways. And I think it was really well done. Um, from a film perspective and the size of the crew they had to have had out there and just how it's laid out, I think it's fucking phenomenal from that aspect. The content, if you follow me for any amount of time, you probably know I'm not a huge fan of it. Probably a little bit bitter that I didn't get the invite. Don't know why that is. I was actually talking to my boy Kyle over at Carp Barn Guys early this morning about that. Are we like too old? Are we not innovative enough? Do we care? I think we settled on we don't really care, but what gets you invited to these things? How do you get in something like that? I mean, there's a lot of money. Obviously, the opportunity to make that much money playing golf and not be on the PGA Tour or playing tournaments week in and week out and spending your life savings to do so would be fucking awesome. Who doesn't want to be out there? And I also realize it's a limited field. There's 10,000 people that make content swing a golf club, so you can't have everybody. How do they pick the best? I don't know. I don't know if the best players were there. Well, actually, yes, I do. I know they weren't. I know they weren't. The best players, the best people filming content and putting it on YouTube and playing golf at the same time were not there for sure. In fact, a lot of those guys, I would call them like niche followings or micro influencers. They don't have massive followings. Maybe it's because they put themselves out there, but they don't have the craziest personalities, so you don't get the 1-2 punch. And then on the other end, the guys that have, or to most of you, I guess, I don't understand it, but crazy personalities and absolutely fucking suck at golf do really well. But I think there's a little bit of a cool kids club. Um, I've played golf personally with a majority of the people that were putting on this tournament. Bob Does Sports, Riggs, all those guys, awesome people. Don't get me wrong, but I don't think they like Butsy, and that's okay. Maybe it's because I can't stick to the script. I'm a loose cannon. I'm not real sure exactly why. So clearly, I'm a little bit bitter about it, but I don't know. Moving forward, we'll get into the YouTube thing. You guys watch YouTube golf? Obviously, you do. You're on YouTube right now. I'm hearing about this all the time. We love YouTube golf. YouTube golf's better than the PGA Tour. It's better than Live. It's better than the professional product. The professional product is boring. And I got to believe that's because a majority of the people that are saying that never grew up playing any type of competitive golf or any real golf, I'll call it. Competitive golf is real golf. And if you never played in competition, you have no fucking idea what that's about. It is a completely different ball game. And if you have, you understand the PGA Tour product. Um, and let's call it stuffy or not loud. Lives trying their best to do that and bring that atmosphere to it. I don't know how successful they are at that. Probably not very, but it's different. And you understand that. If you grow up playing competitive golf, you feel for what's going on out there a lot more than just thinking that it's boring and these guys are being uptight. I mean, first off, they're playing for a lot of fucking money. Second off, it takes years and years and years with a lot of money and an extreme level of talent, timing, and good luck to make it out there. So if you don't really understand that backstory, this is good. It would be tough to love that product. But why not get involved in that? You know what I mean? Why not go down that path? Why just be a weekend pleb? Like, why not get good at it? I mean, you watch basketball and football and other sports on TV, um, and you have an understanding of that. Putting on a fucking jersey and eating chips and dip on a Sunday, what's the difference? I don't know. YouTube golf's terrible. It's terrible. I don't know what to tell you. I've tried it. I've tried it. I've tried that drug. I've laid in bed at night and gone through countless videos and gotten, I think, as far as like 5 minutes into a couple of them. I like Grant Horvat. He's okay, but again, it's not something that grips me. I'm like, are you gonna turn something on tonight? You know what? Let's watch fucking Grant play some phony match against somebody else. It's just not real golf. It's not real. Um, it's a bunch of people providing antics and um, half-assed humor, and they're all sucking each other off and going to all these events together and playing off each other's followers. And I guess the biggest problem I have with it is nobody's themselves. After hanging out around this arena for the better half of a decade, I guess you could call me an OG in this space. Nobody at these events are themselves. Um, it's crazy, until maybe you hang out with a small group of them after the event. People have had some drinks, sitting by a fire, whatever. You might get to be like, oh, that's who you are. That's who you really are. You're not this Nickelodeon fucking Z-list actor that you're trying to be out on the golf course that people somehow gravitate to and love. It's just nerd humor. I don't know. I'm being a hater today, I guess. Like I said, I'm a little bitter. It is what it is. But I think I'm going to do this myself. You know, why just bitch if you don't have a solution? And I think my solution to this is I was thinking about this morning on the shitter, like a little light bulb went off. It's like I work with tons of brands. I definitely could pull together some sort of sponsorship to put on, and obviously not on the level that Barstool does it. God, they must have spent $1 million just on the media team alone to make that happen. But I could pull together enough to make something very interesting happen for people that are chasing a golf dream and also making content. What does that mean? Chasing a golf dream. These are people that have maybe foregone careers or will start careers late to chase the game of golf at the professional level. These are people that are, even if they don't make it, the fact that they're doing that, and there's some that have no business doing it, but they're fucking really good at golf. Like they still blow your balls back if you want to play golf with them. But they need a chance. They need some money. Not everybody comes from a silver spoon, like a lot of these YouTube golfers, I'm sure, do. It's very obvious. God, I'm in hate mode today. We put on our own tournament. Let's call it. Let's say we came up with a purse just for shits and giggles, a purse of $50,000 for the winner. I think that's enough to shake a stick at. I don't think you need to have a full field. You do an invite or or even a qualifier. You know, if you can set up a couple qualifiers, that would be really cool too. But they have to make content of some sort. It doesn't necessarily have to be on YouTube. If you're big on Instagram and you have a following, and maybe you're a really good teaching pro, and you also have a great personality, and you can break par from time to time, and maybe you never really got to chase it, you're probably on our list. You're on our list of who we're looking at. If you're a young guy that's coming up and you're playing in every little mini tour event that you can afford, you're probably on the list. As long as you put yourself out on the internet, I think it's a good idea. Regular folks, you know what I mean? And it's a bonus if you have a personality, of course. But if we're going to play for some amount of money, it shouldn't be some stupid ass team format. Um, it's just, it's phony. It's not real golf. Golf is hard. It's supposed to be really fucking hard. That's why if you're good at it, you're fucking dope. It's very hard to be good at golf. It takes hours and hours and time and talent. You have to learn. You have to be able to absorb information. It's like a microcosm of life, as far as I'm concerned. And it would be really cool to let's pull together 40 or 50 dudes or women. If they're good enough as well, they're welcome as well. They can play a different tee box. That's fine. Just like the LPGA Tour does. We can do it that way. You're not getting invited if you're a hot chick. That's not going to be the only reason that you're walking around with your fucking boobs out um, at our big tournament. I want to see scores. Okay. I want it to look like watching the USAM. where the top five guys are under par by a lot, and everybody else is close behind, and maybe one guy's on the outlier that shot 78 and had a bad day. Yeah, I think it's a good idea. I don't know what to call it yet, but it's something I think I'm going to work on. Maybe tee it up around early summer. We got some time to promote this thing and pull together all the resources that I've managed to accrue. People that I know, network, reach out, and we'll do a real internet invitational. I'm not going to call it that, Dave. So sorry about that. But people that can play, break par. You're a good fucking golfer. Like, let's show that. We've gone down this hole since 2020 of glorifying people that suck at the game that are kind of funny. I don't know. Like I said, I've tried it. Maybe I'm a hater. I don't know. I've really tried to like this stuff, and when I hop on there and I watch it, I'm not just sitting back in bed laughing my ass off. It does very, very little for me. So kudos to those that have been able to take advantage of it. It's great. Um, Barstool did an awesome job with the Internet Invitational. Like I said, from a media point of view, I just don't understand why the people that are there are there. I do for the small group of those that have kind of networked into their own little club um, and share, and good for them. But I'm over it. I'm kind of done with it. So, yeah, I'm not really going to edit this. I think I'm going to throw this right out on the interwebs, and you guys can get on here and call me a fucking moron, or you can agree with me. I don't really care. The whole point of the Butsy show, for what we're trying to do here, my little clubhouse up here, is to just put out how I feel about things, and not follow the path of some of these other people that are very, very scared to say what's on their mind. Like, I want this to be the closest thing to being out on the golf course with a few dudes and capturing what we're really talking about, what's really being said, without worrying. Obviously, there's a line that you don't want to cross. I don't want to say anything too fucking stupid, but I definitely want to share what I'm thinking about. And if it resonates with you, great. If it doesn't, fuck off and then go on down the road. It's This show's not for you. Um, or maybe stay and just love to hate me for it. So with that, I gotta get back to work today. Thanks for tuning in. I love you. Go Wolf Cry.